The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, it's Watson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 8 yards to go.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off. It made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now Brown. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
44-yard line.
To end the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll run it here with Brown. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. This will be caught just inside the 10. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Dancing to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you're doing a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10.
Check the backer, check the backer. Move, go. You got to get moving, man. Man moving. You got to get that. 41.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They go with Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. 56, Mike.
From the gun, it's Tua. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Dolphins' 27-yard line.
Now Watson. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 15-yard line.
A gain of 12. And
after one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Dolphins 7.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
Brought down.
Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Aaron Jones with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Austin Seibert set.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. And the Texans scoop it. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around. He's trying to find someone downfield. He's trying to move around to find an open target.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Aaron Jones with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Intended for Matt Breida.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
I'm going back to you. 56 to Mike. Red, yellow. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike 56, Mike.
Tua going to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Watson off play action. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Texans.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On the option, here's Watson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A solid gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a 1st down. Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play. Watson on 1st down. And got his man
It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Michael Gallup, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all. And I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Here's Tua. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Steps away to his left. That'll be complete to Breida. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and 14.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. 56.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he gets it down to the 32. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. His throw caught right around the 6. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Michael Gallup with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Dolphins 7. Austin.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Tua to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Incomplete on the deep ball. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. On play action, here's Tua. He's going to go up top again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
41's the mic, 41's the mic. Check, 41.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends.
41 mic.
A run here with Brown. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 41's mic.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
Hey, pick your game up. Drill green.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Forced out to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
On the play.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. To throw is Watson. They'll roll him out right. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Now Jones. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might...
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Aaron Jones, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. To return, here's Agnew. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard
line. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let this one go deep right sideline.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. He's going to try and go deep again. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Hey, check right, check right. Watch it,
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
3rd quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
A quick throw out wide to Fuller. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Tua. Wide open receiver, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. 8-yard line. That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again. 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Breida on the kick.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
Xavier Howard up to make the tackle. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And now we'll hook up downfield on 2nd down. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
4-yard line.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And here's Watson on the keeper. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop it.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now a hit and a loose Texans football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Was hoping to make a play there on the return with his speed. Instead, he makes a play for the other side.
Yeah, and how many times have we heard coaches say, you know, sometimes it's not really about those X's and O's we draw up. It's about those Jimmies and Joes. And when you have a punt returner, he's one of those Jimmies and Joes, one of the best athletes. He's unable to make the play that they were seeking, though.
On the stop.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Again, it's Jones. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And the Texans first.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run the counter. Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 16-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
56.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Reed. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Watson off play action. He's letting this one go for. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts
8 yards
as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right to the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Breida on a toss left. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
My old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, whatever.
And my goodness, another interception. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Dolphins 20.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can